Welcome, fellow Vikings, and thank you for tuning into Northlore, a channel where we explore the dynamics of the frostbitten world of Northgard. Today, we will explore upon the resource of food in Northgard. Food is the resource that is most commonly used to sustain your growing population as well as expanding territories. To start, let's quickly cover the seasonal effects attributed to food production. Throughout a year, food is produced at its normally valued rate, depending on how it is being acquired. In the winter months, however, food production overall is reduced. Occasionally, a blizzard will occur and change the winter conditions from bad to worse. During a blizzard, food production is reduced by 50%. Now that we know the effects of winter, let's cover how to accumulate food. There are common ways to produce food. These ways are common because they can be accessed early and will be acted upon in most, if not all, of your endeavors. The villager is the first civilian unit you will have access to at the beginning of every adventure. When left alone, they will routinely gather food from the environment. When not tending to the wounds of the clan, the healer will scavenge for food in the same manner as a villager with the same amount of production output. Farmers are the highest earner of food for the non-winter months. The requirements for a farmer will include discovering a fertile land tile, colonizing the land, and building a field. The hunter is another reliable source for food production. The requirements for a hunter will include discovering a land tile containing deer, colonizing the land, and building a hunter's lodge. Fishermen can be a good source for attaining food year-round. They earn slightly more than the maximum amount of a villager and earn the same amount through all seasons. The requirements for a fisherman will include discovering a land tile containing a lake, colonizing the land, and building a fisherman's hut. A food silo can be built in a colonized land area and will increase the food production in that area by 10%. Increase of food production will affect all food gathering civilian units except for the villager and the healer. In addition, the maximum amount of food that can be accumulated in the clan is increased by 300 per silo built. Silos provide some disaster relief as well when facing a potential rat infestation. If a rat infestation occurs, each silo built will protect 300 of the gathered food in the clan. Now that we have covered the common ways of continuously producing food, let's discuss some of the occasional ways of gathering. These ways are considered occasional because they may occur seldomly depending on the playstyle and luck. Sheep can be found when exploring Northgard. In order to claim found sheep, the area they are located in must be colonized. If you choose to slaughter sheep, you will gain a large amount of food for the sacrifice. A marketplace with an assigned merchant is another way to gain a large amount of food for a price. A merchant can exchange crowns for food. Keep in mind that the food to purchase is based upon availability and can cost a lot upfront. The Miracle Fur are an aggressive native tribe that can be found when exploring. If you choose to defeat their tribe entirely, you can earn a large amount of food. Keep in mind that if they randomly attack your clan, they will steal earned food. The Altar of Kings takes a hefty amount of resources to construct. Once obtained, it will continue to produce food as well as other benefits. Now that we have a better understanding of how to acquire food, let's discuss what it will be used for. First, we will look into the common expenses for food that will occur often. Your clan's overall population will require food in order to survive. Regardless if civilian or military unit, everyone will require food as time progresses. If food storage drops into the negative, overall clan happiness will drop, and the population will begin to starve if left uncorrected for too long. If starvation occurs, the population will start to become sick and require aid from a healer. In order to expand your territory, areas will need to become colonized by using food resources gathered. As you begin to colonize areas, the required cost to continue expanding into other discovered areas will increase. With the common uses for food covered, let's finish by talking about the occasional purposes. This cost category can be considered occasional because of the chances of natural disasters occurring, luck of encounters while exploring Northgard, and personal progression choices. The feast is a great way to boost production for a month. For the cost of a large amount of food, continuous resource production that is occurring for food, wood, lore, and crowns will increase by a flat rate of 2. In addition to the flat rate increase, 20% of the original production rate will be added to the production boost. The final benefit of the feast is the increase in clan happiness for a month, as well as a permanent increase of fame. Keep in mind that the cost of a feast will continue to grow with each enactment, so your feast next month will cost more than the feast from a few months prior. A natural disaster can randomly occur in the form of a rat infestation. When this event occurs, your clan will lose a percentage of the total food gathered. This negative event will not affect food that is stored in a silo. Per each silo constructed, 300 food resources are safe from rat consumption. When the infestation occurs, random sickness will break out in the population that will negatively affect happiness and food production until corrected by healers. A trading post with an assigned merchant will be able to continuously trade gathered food in exchange for crowns. You must have spent earned lore to unlock the coinage knowledge in the knowledge tree in order to be able to initiate trades. The Jotun are members of an ancient race known as Jotnar that can be found in Northgard. They can be traded with in order to befriend. Once found through exploring, the option to trade will become available in a working and staffed trading post. Befriending them will cost a few thousand in food resources, but can provide a powerful military unit and earn fame. Kobolds are a faction of creature that can be found in Northgard. They are willing to receive food and trading. Having a good relation with them and trade will prevent them from randomly attacking your clan. Well, fellow Vikings, that about covers the basics of how food is earned and used throughout your journeys in Northgard. I hope this knowledge has been useful to those who are new to the land. Please feel free to comment about anything that may have been overlooked that may be helpful to fellow Vikings. So until next time, may your swords remain sharp, your people forever prosperous, and your mugs of ale forever filling. Skull.